Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Hello traders, how are you? I hope you're all well wherever you are in the universe. We've got traders from all over the globe now. Guys, live stream for about 40 minutes. This is your opportunity to ask me as many questions as you like about trading. You know the drill by now. So yeah, get as many questions, guys. And it can be anything you like about trading. It could be a currency pair that you're in. It could be psychology, money management, strategy, support, resistance, candlesticks, market structure, anything you like, guys. I am happy to talk about it. And like I always say, I'm also happy to talk about football because Liverpool are top of the league. Okay, so happy trader, happy football fan. I'm going to show you a trade that I am in and a trade that I took earlier. And I got stopped out of one of the trades, but I'm in one of the trades still as well. So I'm going to show you both of those guys straight away, and then we'll answer all of your questions. Let's see who is in the house first of all. Okay, so Hash. Hi, Tom. Would like to know your thoughts on NASDAQ, S&P if you have time. No problem, Hash. We will definitely do that. Maximum profit, pound yen. Hello, mister. How are we? Yeah, we're all good. Maximum profit. I love this name. Brett, afternoon, mate. How are you? Kingsley, please analyze pound, US dollar, euro, Aussie dollar. Leanne, hey, Tom. Greetings from Hull. See, I told you. People from all over the universe. I've been to Hull. Is it the Humber Bridge there? I've been to Hull. I'm sure I have. Colin, can we check Liverpool? Colin, yes, we can. Top of the league. Thank you for mentioning it. CJ, yo, CJ, how are you, mate? I know CJ's in our VIP Discord, so he's looking at euro yen and pound, euro pound. I'm also looking at euro yen, but I'm in euro pound. Vanessa, how are you? Good morning. Happy New Year. Happy New to you. Tony, happy new. Hey, Tom, did you watch the FA Cup game? Another big win. I know. We beat Arsenal 2-0. We are doing well. Aniket, hello, sir. Can we look at US dollar 30, gold, euro, Aussie dollar, US dollar chief? Aniket, you can only choose one. Otherwise, it will be the Aniket show. No, we'll try and do all of them, but we probably won't have time for all of them. Hi, Matthew, VIP crew. Yeah, Humber Bridge. See, I knew this. Right, let's start then, guys. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for all of your questions in advance. Let's start with euro pound because I'm still in this trade, guys. And as you know, this was a trade idea from earlier. We are in, because we broke this level through here. We've been looking for sells back down to these lows. Yeah, we've had bearish candles, and also I really like the weekly with this one, guys. Yeah, just look at that weekly chart. Yeah, we was in an uptrend, come storming down, got a nice retrace, and this is where we are currently. Look at that weekly candle. You know, everything's telling me we can make it back down to these lows. So if we go to the H4 now, because we were looking for entries. And as you know, guys, yeah, I pinpoint these gray zones every morning. Yeah, I put these gray zones in before I even enter the trade. And I'm just looking for price to react there. And if we just follow H4 structure, you know, you can clearly see price is in a downtrend. And what was once support becomes good resistance here. All right. And we've had a bearish reaction. So H4 was reasonably bearish. You know, I know that's a green candle, but look at that wick. That wick is saying, Tom, sell me, please. Yeah. If we look at the H1 as well, the H1 it was more of an M15 breakdown here. I mean, we are seeing bearish candle, bearish wicks, but we're also seeing bottom wicks as well, which is, you know, a little bit concerning considering we're selling. But, you know, this H1 candle's just finished and we're still rejecting this zone. Okay, so this is good. If we drop down to the M15, I actually got in this trade on an M15 structure break. Okay, so price came up here, yeah, and then bang, it broke down. Okay, so once it broke in here, I started selling here, guys. I put my stop above here, yeah, and I'm still looking to take price back down to here. Okay, so we are currently in euro pound, and as long as this level holds, yeah, which so far it is, we're looking good. Yeah, if we look at the H4 again, as long as this level through here holds, yeah, there's no reason why this can't come lower. I put my target, not my target, my target is lower, guys. My target's down here because of my risk to reward. But I will always have an alarm at the last low, okay? Because if I'm in a trade, right, and price comes down to this level, the market has told me that this is an area of support, okay? It's shown me that. Yes, I'm not making this up. That is an area of support. Yeah, you can clearly see that. So if I end up getting, you know, a real bullish reaction, say we get a green candle like this, I might end up closing some of the trade or all of the trade at this level before it actually hits my first target. So that's why I always have an alarm at the last low if I'm selling, or, you know, at the last high if I'm buying. Yeah, because price could change at that level. All right, so we're in euro pound, guys. We're looking okay. I also took US dollar, Canadian dollar. We got stopped out of this trade, guys. If we start with a day chart, yeah, you can clearly see, you know, we are in a downtrend. We're at an important level of resistance, both the gray zone and the moving average 20. And we had a nice bearish candle form yesterday. Okay, it's got no bottom wick. The wick before that, yeah, this wick here, this candle here, yeah, the one before it, we don't know who's in control there because that's a doji. Yeah, this wick here, there's an argument to say, sorry, this candle here, there's an argument to say buyers and sellers, yeah, because we've got this, we've got a top wick and a bottom wick. Whereas yesterday's candle is just a rejection wick up here. Okay, so sellers are in control, not buyers. So for those reasons, if we drop down to the H1, yeah, we had this grey zone mapped out here, through here, where price had reacted previously. Okay, and yeah, again, we got you know, two bits of confluence. We had a bearish H1 candle, and at the same time, that was an M15 structure break. Yeah, so it was an M15, bang, broke these lows. Okay, so I like this trade. There was lots of confluence. There were lots of reasons to take the trade. But yeah, my stop was up here, guys. I entered around here to sell it, and my hedge, my stop loss is up here. So we'll see, guys. Yeah, so I'm in a hedge currently with this trade. Okay. And, you know, H1 is looking like it could go further, all right? And if it does, I'll just stay in the hedge. But if we look at the H4 now, yeah, we know that this level is a good level, okay? Price has reacted here before. So if I end up getting a H4 wick that closes back inside this gray zone and these last highs, yeah, if we get something like this, then I will close my hedge, all right, and look to take price still back down to this level in here. All right, so we'll see what happens here, and we'll see what happens particularly in this zone here. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. We've still got just under 2 hours before that H4 candle finishes, but these are the things I'm looking at. And yes, CJ, I know CJ, he said he liked euro yen. I like euro yen as well. But the problem is I'm in euro pound sell. So if I go into euro yen sell as well, I'm doubling up on euro weakness. Although that's what I said at the start of the day. We were seeing euro weakness. But just look at the H4 chart with euro yen. Yeah, it's clearly, oh, let me start again. I've been drinking, guys, so bear with me. Yeah, it's clearly breaking down. Yeah, H4, we're getting lower lows, lower highs. Yeah, and then if we zoom in, look at this H4 candle. We penciled this grey zone in at the start of the day, and look at the reaction we've had at that level. That is a very bearish candle. So I like euro yen as well, potentially coming down to here. So this could be a trade right now, guys. Enter here, put your stop above here, take price down to here. All right, so yeah, we really like euro yen as well. What else do I like? I still like US dollar, Canadian dollar, so we'll see what happens there. Yeah, and that's more or less it, guys. I know a few other guys in the VIP are on EURCAD shorts, and that's looking pretty good as well. So yeah, for euro Canadian dollar shorts, I would really like to see this level broken. Yeah, if it breaks this level, there's no reason it won't come down lower. All right, so there you go, guys. That's what I'm looking at. Let's take a look at a few of your trades now. So maximum profit, wanted to look at pound yen. Let me have a quick drink of vodka before we do that. And also, guys, if you haven't already, if I could ask everyone who's enjoying the analysis to please subscribe to the channel right now, we'd love to have you. Also, smash the notification button so you receive an alert every time you post a vid. And if everyone could please smash the like button, guys, right now, really help support the channel. Dankeschön. Right, pound yen. This is, I mean, my bias is to sell yen pairs. Yeah, we're seeing a bit of yen strength. Okay, so if we look at the day chart with pound yen, the problem you have with pound yen is it's in an uptrend. Okay, so out of the yen pairs, this would be the pair that I would trade the least. Yeah, because if we look at daily structure, we're in an uptrend. We've got higher highs. Okay, if we compared that with euro yen's day structure, yeah, we are in a downtrend. Yeah, we've got lower lows and these highs haven't been broken. So if I'm going to trade a yen pair, look for a pair that is in a downtrend. Okay, pound yen isn't. Okay, so this is back to pound yen now. This is in a day chart, but it is at an interesting level for shorts. Okay, so you know, if I had to trade pound yen, looking at all the other yen pairs and the levels they're at, I would sell pound yen back down to this level. Okay, so wherever this level is, 8216. So 8220 we'll aim for. All right, so that would be my bias just looking at the daily chart. If we look at that, although I wouldn't sell it because it's in a uptrend. And now if we look at H4, the thing with H4 is, you know, we are seeing lower highs, right? This is interesting structure, right? So if let's do it like this. If I go back in time, right, and we start here, okay, right? I've gone back in time, H4, we're in an uptrend, yeah? And the last swing low is here, yeah, clearly. All right, so at this point, we're in an uptrend. If I play this along, yeah, we still haven't broken, let's get out of this now, we still haven't broken these lows, yeah? These lows are still intact. They haven't been broken. So we haven't had a breakdown in structure, although there are clues that tell us this level could potentially break because we are seeing lower highs. Yeah, we're getting lower highs. So for me to start selling pound yen, I really need to see a break of this level. We get a nice bearish H4 candle, something looks like this, that breaks through this level. Yeah, we get a bit of a retrace and then we can start selling pound yen. But that's what I would be waiting for. The aggressive trade would be to start selling from up here and taking it lower. But I would just need to wait for that structure break as confirmation. Let's look at the H1 to see if that's already broken down. And the answer is yes, but I would still be waiting for a break of this level. Yeah, if we look at H1 structure, yeah, we're like this at the moment. So we do have lower lows, lower highs. So again, this is telling us all the clues are there that this level here is going to break. Yeah, we're getting lower highs on the H4, we're getting lower highs on the H1 and lower lows. Yeah, all the indications are that this level will eventually break, but I will not trade it until I get a break. All right, so that is pound yen maximum profit. Hash, sorry, you were first. Let's have. I won't look at S&P and Nasdaq. Let's look at one of them. Let's look at Nasdaq. Okay, so where are we with this? Let's do a top-down approach, guys, and let's start with the weekly chart. So on the weekly chart, we have seen, yeah, these last levels here. We have seen a bearish reaction at this weekly level, okay? And if we zoom in, yeah, these candles never broke this level because this one closed back below the gray zone and this wick closed below the high of this wick. So they're all closing back in below each other, all right? So we haven't had a break there, followed by a very bearish candle, okay? But we are in an uptrend, clearly in an uptrend. Yeah, look at that. That was trending hard. This is where we're at. If we now drop down to the day chart, we are in a difficult situation because we are in a downtrend on the day chart. Yeah, clearly we're in a downtrend. All right, we're getting lower lows, but firstly, we bounced off this level. Remember, this was a target from a few days ago. All right. And it's bounced up. I mean, look at that bullish reaction. That is a very bullish candle. So the weekly and the daily, what the charts are telling me is to sell it. Yeah, potentially something like this. But I am not going to sell this candle. Yeah, that would be craziness. That would be like telling me to get into the ring with Mike Tyson. That is a terrible analogy, and that is nothing like this situation. But I couldn't think of an analogy. If anyone can, please help me put an analogy in the live chat. But selling that bullish candle, I just cannot do. So this is where we find ourselves. All right, I want to sell, yeah, because of weekly resistance and daily structure, but I just can't sell this daily candle. Let's take a look at the H4, guys, to see if anything's breaking down. I'm going to remove this level. It's not. This is more of a level now. It's level through here. So if anything, we're again we're in a H4 uptrend. You could argue this. We look for buys in here, but like I said, I'm looking for sells. So what I would need to see, guys, is at least like something like this doesn't make higher highs and then it breaks this low. Something price action like this, and then I'd be happy to start selling. All right, so yeah, Nasdaq, tricky situation at the moment. Lots of contradictions. Daily downtrend, weekly resistance level, which supports the daily downtrend, but we have a very bullish daily candle. So for me, it's a bit of a stay away from the Nasdaq. Right, what else are we looking at? So Kingsley would like to look at pound US dollar or euro US dollar. I shall pick one of those and have a look. Let's see who else is in the house. Greg, it's been ages since I last saw you, like hours. Jimmy, how are you, Jimmy? Colin, Hope Searchlight, Maximum Profit, CJ, Noor, how are you? How have you been? Relaxation with Nayenda. I think we could all do some relaxation from Nayenda. Nayenda, if you're giving out free relaxation, we're interested. It's like telling someone to jump from a speeding vehicle. Also a good effort for the analogy, but okay. Right, let's have a look at Euro Aussie dollar then, guys. Yeah, let's take a look at Euro Aussie dollar. Where are you? Guys, before I look at Euro Aussie dollar, let me just remind you of a few things that the channel does. So if you haven't joined our community of traders, then please do so. Yeah, we've got a free Discord community full of traders, guys. All right, so come join the free Discord. We've also got the VIP Discord, okay, which you do have to pay for, but you get access to me throughout the trading day. Yeah, as in you can ask me questions. I give you my setups as and when they happen throughout the trading day. You know, entries, take profits, stop loss, etc. But also, guys, and most importantly for me, is you get access to the Trading Academy, which is just full of training tutorials to help improve you as a trader, guys. And all of that is available for $29 a month. Bargain. Also, guys, we've got the mentorship program where I coach you one-on-one. Yeah, if you're interested in that, drop us an email and we'll send you the details of the mentorship program. And also, guys, if you would like to show your support for the channel, then you can become a Simply Forex YouTube member. We've got supporter and gold membership, and there's loads of perks in there. And I think that's like $2 a month or something like that. Right, Euro Aussie dollar. This is a tricky little sausage. All right. So on the weekly chart, yeah, we want to sell this. Okay, simple as that. We want to sell Euro Aussie dollar. Okay, we are clearly in. Okay, I'm going to say this was a, yeah, we are clearly in a downtrend. We're getting lower highs, lower lows. We're in a downtrend. And on the weekly chart, price is, you know, at this last weekly low. And what was once support becomes good resistance. Yeah. So in here, I'm really interested in selling this. Sorry, guys, let me remove some of these lines. These are from a previous class. Okay, so I'm really interested in selling this at this level, right? Now, if we go to the day chart, we have literally just had a break of this last high. Yeah, so if we just follow daily trend, bang, we're in an uptrend because this candle broke these highs. But I do not want to sell, I do not want to buy this pair. Okay, so it's a real contradiction between daily and weekly. Weekly is telling us to sell it, and we've just had a fresh daily structure break to the upside. You know, this is an uptrend. All right, so this is the predicament we find ourselves in. But then, you know, look at these candles. Yeah, they are telling us to sell. So if I had to trade this pair, which I don't want to because of all this contradicting information, I would back the weekly chart and these bearish candles, and I would look to sell Euro Aussie dollar back down to these lows. Okay, if I had to trade it. When would I trade it? I would wait for a breakdown in structure. And this is also, the H4 is puzzling as well. Yeah, because if I go back in time, right, at this point, we are in a downtrend, right? Okay, come up. We're not making higher highs. These highs hold. And then these lows here are broken, yeah, with this candle here. So at this point, we're in a H4 downtrend, right? And then we do a couple of candles later. Yeah, and then we've now had a break of this last high. Yeah, so we're getting lower lows, higher highs. What the hell do you call that? Answers on a postcard, please. So this is the problem with Euro Aussie dollar. Yeah, I'm not touching it at the moment. It's just too much contradictory, contrarian information. All right, so we're getting higher highs, lower lows. Now, if we come back to the current level, you know, what would you say that's in? Is that in a downtrend or an uptrend? If I had to, if you said, Tom, what trend is that? Otherwise, we will pull your fingernails out. Then I would say it's an uptrend because we're getting higher highs, and you could argue this is a higher low. Yeah, so a very slight, oh, excuse my writing, a very slight channel. Yeah, if I had to. So the whole Euro Aussie dollar trade I would avoid, to be quite frank. If I'm going to start trading Euro Aussie dollar, I need to see a clear direction, and I would probably wait for H4 structure to give it to me. Yeah, so maybe if we get a break like this, you know, a break of these lows in here, retest, then I'd be interested in selling Euro Aussie dollar. So for me, stay away. Yeah, and guys, when I say stay away from a pair, so like, you know, Hash asked me about NASDAQ, I said no trade, stay away. And Euro Aussie dollar, I'm like, no trade, stay away. But this is how you should trade. You should be very, very picky with the trades you do take. Yeah. And if I'm getting a bit of contradictory information or something's not quite right, and the information's not all there, I won't take the trade, and neither should you guys. All right, we've got 28 currency pairs, commodities, indices to choose from, so be as picky as possible. Imagine you are choosing a wife or a husband. Yeah, you're not going to go for any old wife or husband. You, excuse the analogy straight away, you are going to try and pick the best husband or wife you can. Trading is the same. It's like picking a husband or wife. There you go. Analogy for the day, that one. Right, what else are we looking at, guys? So Kingsley, I hope that helps you with that. Okay, so Aniket, we looked at Euro Aussie dollar there. I hope that helps you with that one. What else are we looking at, guys? So we've done Euro Aussie dollar. Okay, Jimmy, is this an Arsenal joke? Could you have a look at Arsenal US dollar? It's my brother's team, and me and my brother have had many a fight over football. Okay, so CJ, Tom, I've got to ask, how are you feeling with that 32 million trader as competition on Darwin X? So guys, those of you who missed the interview yesterday, the editor has just made a few, it's just basically editing it, hence the name, the editor. And that interview with the CEO of Darwin X will be live tonight, guys, all right? And yes, there was a trader on there who had attracted $32 million worth or pounds worth of funding. And yeah, he was set to make 6 million this year or something, and he was going to get 15% of that. So yeah, you know, how do I feel about that? I think good luck to him. Trading's a bloody hard game. You know, for you to make money at this game is difficult. And you know, he's probably one of the most elite traders in the world. You know, as Juan was explaining. I did try and get his strategy, but they wasn't very forthcoming. But no, fair play to him. You know, if anyone, fair play to any trader. If you can make a living out of this and get some money, you know, making trading is such a great way to make a living because it gives you so much freedom. You're your own boss, and what's one person's figure they want to earn? So let me rephrase that. So I choose trading, you know, not for the money, but for the freedom that the money gives me. All right. So I earn enough to, you know, live and do trading full time. And that's all I worry about. You know, do I think about, you know, becoming a hedge fund and attracting a lot of investment? I just think it would be just a lot more noise and pressure on my shoulders, to be quite honest. But you know, I'm going to look at Darwin X myself over the next couple of weeks as well, guys. All right, so yeah, watch this space. We'll take a look. Yeah, good luck to him. He's doing well, CJ. Right, what else are we looking at? So we've done a yen pair, New Zealand yen. Okay, Tom, when would you say it's best to use a structure break compared to just a bearish reaction of a candle? This is a good question. I like this question. So let's look at a trade. All right. So this is so let's look at the trade that I had today that was unsuccessful. All right. So if we go down to the H1, all right, and if we looked at H1 structure, yeah, you know, we've got our level, yeah, which I pinpointed at the start of the day, and we got a bearish candle. Okay, so that was enough for me to enter. All right, and we combine that with an M15 structure break. Yeah, so once M15 come up, yeah, and it broke down, yeah, breaking these lows, we had a structure break on M15 as well, and H1 for me was in a downtrend. Yeah, yeah, we're seeing this kind of thing, and the idea was to, you know, come lower. All right. So that was enough for me to enter because I had more than one piece of confluence. So it's about confluence, CJ. And if I've got enough of it, I will take the trade. So for this trade, I had a bearish H1 candle and I had an M15 structure break. But what wasn't on my side was H4 structure. Yeah, because if you look at H4, this hasn't broken down. Okay, so if you look at this, you know, we are still in a H4 uptrend. However, we're not making higher highs. Okay, so, you know, if you want the ultimate confluence, you would have H4 in a downtrend, you would have H1 in a downtrend, and you would have M15 in a downtrend. And I'm going to show you an example. But what this usually means is that you're not getting in at a great price. Yeah, because you've waited for every time frame to break down. But I would also argue that this is the A1 gold trades that you should look for. Yeah, so I've ticked 1 out of 2 boxes. So with this US dollar, sorry, 2 out of the 3 boxes. With US dollar, Canadian dollar, let's just recap. I do not have H4 trend on my side. Okay, so H4, no, right? H1, yeah, at the point of entry, remember I entered here, okay? At the point of entry, yes, we are with H1 structure, okay? And we've got a bearish reaction. So, yeah, I was happy to take that. And I was with M15 structure, okay? Because as you can see here, at the point of entry, it had broken down. So H4 I didn't have, H1 I did, M15 I did. All right. Now I'm going to show you a trade from yesterday which ticked all of them. And it was euro pound. Okay. And I'm going to show you the point at which that happened. All right. So this is the point at which this candle here, yeah, and look, this candle here was the point, the close of this candle was the point where we were with H4 downtrend, yeah, we was in a H1 downtrend, and we was in an M15 downtrend. And at that point, look at the reaction. Bearish, 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 bearish. So why are these trades so good? So if you think of it from a psychological point of view, yeah, you've got traders trading the H4, yeah, and for selling, they want a H4 downtrend. So you've got them on board. You've got people who just trade the H1 and they want to see a downtrend. You've got them on board. Then you've got people who trade the M15. You've got them on board. Hence, sellers are rife. All right. So let's just take a look at that. All right. So H4. Yeah. So this was yesterday's trade. So H4. Yeah. We were in a downtrend. Yeah. Lower lows. Yeah. And this H1 candle was in here. So H4 tick. H1, as I've just shown you, at this level, yeah, tick. Because look, if you look at H1, it was really building up. And at this point, once all of these lows in here were broken, H1 is then in a downtrend. And if I use this to circle this candle, okay, so we can look at M15. Now, if you look at M15 at that point as well, yeah, let me take that circle away now. Then again, at this point here, yeah, this candle breaks all of these lows and we're in an M15 downtrend as well. Yeah, come up, downtrend. So at that point, you couldn't wish for more confluence and more reasons to take a trade. And the reason, and to wait for all of that, usually there's always some give and take. Yeah, there's always some contradiction. So you can't have it all your own way. So if you wait for that setup, which you should, right, then you're getting in here, all right? Whereas you're getting in, what's the price? 8604, right? Whereas if you're more aggressive with your trade, and let's say, 2 out of the 3 is good enough. So H4, let's go back to this. Again, H4 doesn't change. We've always been in a downtrend. And then at H1, yeah, at this point, arguably, we're not in a H1 downtrend. As I said, H1 was building up. But if you're aggressive and take the H1 candle, yeah, bearish candle with H4 resistance, with H4 trend, yeah, I got in here and I can hide above here. So there's an element of also where I can hide the trade. But once we get in here, my price is far superior. I got in at 8616, yeah? Whereas if I wait for everything to break down, I'm getting an 8604. And also at 8604, you would question, do we have any room to move into at this level? And the answer is yes, we do. Yeah. Okay. But you are selling into support here. All right. Whereas me entering up here, yeah, is more aggressive. But the trade-off is that I've got lots of room to move into, yeah, before we hit this support. So I can take some profit and let some profit run. All right. So everything's a trade-off, and there's this, real balancing act between an aggressive trade in terms of getting in a better price and the price at where everything has broken down. The argument is where everything has broken down, there's a higher probability of the trade succeeding, which I would agree with. Whereas the trade-off with the aggressive trade, you get in at a better price. So everything in trading is a trade-off, guys, all right? So, yeah, to take a trade, I'm looking for I'm taking into account all of that. I'm taking into account, the price I get into, where can I hide my stop loss? How much room do I move into? Which was one of the reasons I took this trade, yeah? Because once price retraces to here, yeah, and I've got a bearish candle, I know I'm with H4 structure at this point, yeah? So everything's telling me, we can at least come back down to these lows, right? And by getting in here, yeah, I can put my stop above here and I'm hiding behind a H4 high. So also getting in at this price, this aggressive price, has allowed me to have a safer stop loss, if that makes sense. I mean, all stop losses should be safe, but it's made it safer because I'm above a H4 high. All right, CJ, so I hope that clears up everything that you asked there. Yeah, but it's all about confluence, but this trade-off of how much confluence. Okay, hope that helps. Christ, I need a drink after that. I've been doing far too much talking there. And you enjoy this like tutorial, then please subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you. And also, guys, while I think of it, if you haven't checked out our offer from DarwinX, who are looking to invest in consistently profitable traders, then check out the link in the video description and the live chat, guys. We've got 40% off any DarwinX Zero product currently. Also, guys, so one way you can get funded is DarwinX, but you can also get funded via prop firms, which is popular with a lot of you guys as well. And we also have an offer at the moment with my Forex fund, where we are offering, I believe, 20 or 25% off at the moment. Again, use the link in the channel and you will get that discount. I believe the code is simply for MyFF and simply 40 for DarwinX. The editor will confirm this. All right, so check those offers out, guys. You will not get a better offer than that today. Right, what else are we looking at? Right, so we've got a couple of people wanting to look at gold. So who wanted to look at gold? I remember seeing, so Aniket wanted to look at gold, and so does Snoop 007. Because you have such a cool name, Snoop 007, we will look at gold. All right, okay, it's a real pair. What is ARS against the US dollar? Jimmy, please tell us, what is that currency pair? Gold, let's take a look. Right. So, weekly chart. Right, so I'll do this one, guys. I'll do this one. No, actually, let's do it all together. Let's do this one all together as one big happy family, right? So, gold, US dollar on the weekly chart. Would you buy, sell, or stay out of this market, guys? So everyone right now, would you buy, sell, or stay out of this market? Okay, everyone, answers please. The Argentinian peso. Jimmy, fair play if you trade that. I imagine the spread on that is quite strong. Never traded that before, Jimmy. Maybe I'll find the code and we can take a look at that another time. So Matthew is bullish on gold. Okay, so all right, you're bullish on gold, but just looking at the weekly chart, guys, would you buy, sell, or stay out of that weekly chart? So Snoop would sell, Aniket would stay out. Tony would buy. I'm going to have a drink while you guys respond. Noor would stay out. Okay, Ivan would buy. Carlos would stay out. Okay. So straight away, guys, yeah, you're the psychology of the market, and I've got sell, stay out, buy, stay out, buy. Okay, looking at the weekly chart, yeah, first identify the trend. Okay, and the trend is in an uptrend, but it has stopped making higher highs. So first of all, that's a bit of a red flag that the trend will continue, and perhaps it will start, you know, slowing down or even in fact changing direction. Okay. However, you know, if we look at this, we are at a good area of support, okay, to potentially buy. Okay, so for those reasons, I would stay out. Yeah, and just this massive whopping weekly candle here. Yeah, it just, you can't, it's like the elephant in the room. You can't avoid it. Yeah. But if I had to trade the weekly chart, I would probably buy from this level back up to this level. Okay. If I had to, but I would probably stay out. Okay. It's stay out stroke buy. All right. Now, let's take a look at the daily chart. Okay. Now, again, guys, would you buy, sell, or stay out of the market on the daily chart? So everyone, guys, please give us your answers: buy, sell, or stay out on the daily chart. So Matthew would stay out on the day chart. Buy near support. Okay. Well, we are at support. Okay, Noor would still stay out. Nazat would sell. Okay, interesting, Nazat. I wouldn't. Tricky. Snoop, retest of the big red liquidity candle. Yeah, and a bearish reaction, sell long term. All right. Okay, so it's had a retest and it's some long term selling. Okay, but we don't deal in ifs and buts, Snoop. Yeah, so I understand what you're saying. We've had a retest of this humongous weekly candle and we believe long term gold could come down. But who knows? Yeah, all we deal with is facts, and the facts are this is the daily chart and this is what we're looking at. All right. We got Leanne run away. Okay, Leanne, wise words. Yeah, just do a runner, just run. Juan stay out and Carlos stay out. So what is the trend here? Yeah, so for me, the day chart was in a downtrend. Then it was in an uptrend. And I would say we're still in an uptrend until we break this low. Okay. And we're at support. Okay. So if anything, guys, I would look to buy back up to this gray zone. Okay. That's what I would do with this pair. Okay. Again, if I had to trade it, I would buy it. Not even a, you know, yeah, I would buy it. There is a little bit of discretion here. You know, it's open to interpretation. You know, is that breaking down? Is that a last lower high? Yeah, so it's all a little bit unclear with gold for me, which is why I'm not touching it at the moment. All right, but if we look at the H4, let's look at some more clues. And this has been breaking down. Yeah, so if we look at the H4, yeah, we've been breaking down until we've hit this support, and now we've had a nice bounce off. Okay, so look for levels, guys. You can clearly see there's a level through here on the H4. Yeah, and I'm sure if we look at the H1, this level becomes quite obvious. Yeah, look at this level. So we've got to ask ourselves the following. Yeah, you need to know what you're going to do before you're going to do it. All right, so if we go back to the H4, right, if we started getting a bearish reaction here, yeah, which we haven't really yet, then chances are we can take price back down to these lows. Yeah, If price breaks this level, chances are we can come back up to these highs here. Yeah, so it really depends on what happens in here with gold on the lower time frame. This is quite a pivotal level. But yeah, I would stay away from gold because day chart isn't crystal clear as to what to do. And the weekly chart, again, isn't crystal clear what to do. Yeah, you can clearly see we've got a lot of selling pressure up here, but we've still got buyers pushing up. So chances are, guys, we'll find ourselves in a bit of a range, you know, until it picks a direction one way or the other. All right, guys. So, guys, if you've enjoyed the live stream, please subscribe to the channel. And everyone, please smash the like button right now. We'd love to have you. Don't forget all the cool things we've got going on at the moment. Yeah, we've got the discount on Darwin X. We've got the discount on MyFF. So for all you traders that are looking to attract capital, we've got 2 excellent options there. And also, don't forget the free Discord, the VIP Discord, the mentorship program, guys, and Simply Forex YouTube membership. Check it all out. It's all in the video description and the live chat. Have a great trading day, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.